What's up, guys? Carlos from Low Budget Collectors coming at you guys again with another Hot Toys figure review. It's been a while, so I decided to give you guys a little bit of a treat here and do a 2-figure review. As you can see, we're going to take a little look back on Infinity War and looking at Thanos and Iron Man, the Mark 50. First off, what I wanted to say about these figures is when they were first announced, obviously when we first saw them in the movies, amazing. I mean, the Iron Man armor is so sleek. Honestly, I think it's one of the sleekest Iron Man armors out there. There's not many that can beat it, to be honest. Not many. As for Thanos, I know a lot of fans, including myself, were not disappointed, but were kind of anticipating the armored Thanos. However, this is what we got, and to be honest, I wasn't upset about it. You know, it was not. These figures come with a good amount of accessories. As you know, for this one, if you don't know, but as for the Iron Man, there is an accessory pack out there. Unfortunately, I do not have the accessory pack. It is something worth getting, to be honest. However, for me, it was something I really didn't feel like I needed to get. However, if you're a huge Iron Man fan, definitely get that accessory pack. Well worth it. You're going to be able to display Iron Man on himself, with himself or with Thanos, and basically be able to recreate any and every scene from that movie. And as far as Thanos, it doesn't come with a whole lot, but he comes with enough. You know what I mean? Considering what happens in that movie. I can't wait to show you guys a closer look. Alright, guys. Real quick, sorry if you hear some noise in the background. It's pretty hot over here where I'm living, and got the AC on, and something I really don't want to turn off at the moment. Probably be a sauna up in here. But yeah, real quick, so here we go. We got Thanos and the Iron Man Mark 50 side by side, and guys, these two figures right here, I'm so excited that they're part of my collection. I know I've done a review already and unboxing of the Mark 85 from Avengers Endgame, and to be honest, that it's pretty close between the Mark 50 and the Mark 85. However, the Mark 85, just to straight out come out and say it, the Mark 85 is significantly better, in my opinion. However, Mark 50 really gives it a run for its money. But let's go ahead and start off with Big Bad Thanos here. And as you can see, guys, this guy looks amazing. Even down to the boots here. I mean, and as you can tell, guys, I'm trying a new angle out here. Hopefully this works. I'm afraid it's gonna be a little wobbly, but we'll see. Right now I've got the bent arm, so there is, I mean, this guy, this bicep right here is ridiculous. So Thanos actually comes with another arm, and it allows you to get a little bit more posability out of him. But yeah, I mean, just look at Thanos. But yeah, real quick, let me go ahead and pop that on so I can show you guys some articulation. Alright. So I've got that on here. The head, pretty simple. You know, just a rotation. You can look up. Can look up fairly well. Can't really look down too much. okay amount, I guess. Not much though. Yeah, twisting there. Tilting, a little bit of tilt there. Actually pretty good tilt, to be honest. I'm liking that. But yeah, can't really look down, can look up fair good amount. You do have to be careful with the collar here. You don't want to catch his jaw in there and scrape up paint, so you got to be a little careful with that. Next is the arm. Comes out almost 90, just shy of 90. Same thing on this side, just shy of 90. For the elbows, can come all the way right there, but as you can see, because it's that seamless material right there, you're gonna get that effect, and not a big fan of that. So to be honest, the most I'd go is probably there, and that's just like really pushing it, to be honest. And it's the same thing on this side. Go almost all the way, but gauntlet being there, you know, kind of stops you. And real quick, with the gauntlet, it does rotate, and this is basically on a ball, so you can move it on the hinge right there, and then it's basically the hinge doesn't change. Hinge only goes that way, but you can rotate it. It's just a little bit difficult to show. Yeah, there you go. Same thing on this side, rotation, and we can get it into different positions. The waist right here, basically small amount of waist rotation, not abdomen, really nothing there, no ab crunch. Legs, that's pretty good if you ask me for this size of a specimen. You can kick up pretty short of 90, but you know, I mean, that's not bad. Splits about right there, not bad again for Thanos, so that's pretty good. The knee, you guys can hear those ratchets in there. These joints are pretty solid. Almost 90. I mean, yeah, it's about 90. I can't break that right there. It's basically the most you're gonna get out of it. The ankle. There you go. Yeah, there's really no hinging up and down on there. It's basically gonna be solid in there. You can rotate at the thigh, the ankle. There's, let me see if I can show you. Very subtle rotation, and that's basically it, guys. As far as this this arm and hand, as you can see, it is an extra hand. It does have the hinge on there, and the fingers are all individually articulated, so that is cool for Iron Man. You can lift this off, by the way. That's gonna expose where the lights go and the light up feature. Held on via magnet. Iron Man. So as far as Iron Man looking down, this is basically it. This is basically him looking down. Not much up, as you can tell. Real good. Rotations there. A little bit of tilt. Yeah. There's no like real neck rotation. It just helps a little bit on that pivoting. That's about it. The shoulders. Now these shoulders are hinged, the armor, so you can move that out the way. Get to about 90 with both. So that is real good for, you know, some flight poses, for some dynamic fighting poses with Iron Man. That's real nice. The thing with this figure is very tricky because they try to make it seamless in a way, so you kind of have to pay attention to where you're putting the armor. As you can tell, I'm moving it around a bit, and that's just due to the fact that these slide and all that. So There, if you pull it out, there is a butterfly in there. That is real nice. Bicep swivel. Sorry, bicep swivel. If you move this up, get real good elbow articulation there. I'm liking that. The hands, again, I'm gonna be honest, there isn't a lot there. It really depends on the hands you put on there, but even then, you can't move them a whole lot. But still, besides that, the whole going past 90 on the elbows is real nice. Push that back in there. It's the same thing for the other side. Now for the abdomen, you can pull this out right there, and oh man, there's all kinds of articulation there. This ab crunch is pretty good for an armored guy. Armored character. Back a decent amount. Pretty good rotation. Again, this, to be honest, guys, this is really good for this character. So yeah, that's that for that. Now for the legs, you can pull down on the legs, little drop down feature, and you drop those legs down. Now boom, you can move them out, and you have the little flaps here to get some of the armor out of the way. Look at that. I mean, for an armored figure, guys, that's real good. Kicking out, if you rotate it a little bit, boom, pretty good. Past 90. Hinging right there in the ankle. Some toe articulation. However, the toe articulation is like spring loaded, so it comes back. Some ankle pivot. And I mean, guys, this Iron Man, just amazing when it comes to the articulation department. That's the one thing I absolutely loved about this Iron Man when they announced it. You automatically could see the craftsmanship, the dedication to screen accuracy, but also collectability and posability, you know? And that's what I love about this figure. So there's that. That's basically all the articulation. Actually, real quick, let me show you the head on here, the Tony Stark head. So we've got Tony Stark's head on there, and on this head you can look down pretty good. Rotation. Can look up an okay amount. But yeah, so that's it. So real quick, guys, I want to show you some of the accessories. With Thanos, you're gonna get this extra head right there, and my god, this thing, guys, the detail on this head is phenomenal, out of this world. And I mean, you're also getting, just pop this off, you're getting this head sculpt right there too. That looks real good. For his left hands, as you can see, he's got the fist there and the fisted gauntlet. He's got a grasping hand or a gesturing hand. I mean, it really depends, but yeah, you've got this hand right here, and this thing, guys, looks great. Then you got a relaxed Thanos hand, looking real nice. Last but not least, the whole other arm that's already curled, so that way you can still keep intact that nice bicep of Thanos. Then the gauntlet, the other hand, the posable hand. I mean, unfortunately, you can't get like a snapping kind of pose out of it, but you can get close. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, this thing right here is real nice. On to Iron Man. I mean, you get the main Iron Man head. Got the Tony Stark, Tony Stank. as Stan Lee said it in his cameo. You've got this head sculpt, which just to let you guys know, if I'm not mistaken, the head sculpt for the Mark 85, they did say that you could replace it with, I believe it was this one. I'm not doing that. What I got from them is what I'm gonna keep. But yeah, so you got that one right there. You got some repulsing hands right there. Those ones are rubber fingers, but repulsing hands right there. You've got two fisted hands. Detail is amazing with a little bit of like weathering on there. These are great. Then you've got some splayed open hands. These are also individually articulated hands. You can articulate every individual finger. That is, in my opinion, great. You know. Then you've got these two weapons right here from the movie. You can put these on him. This one you just pop off the whole arm. Put these on. Like in those. Then last but not least, the back piece. This piece is really cool, guys. I like this piece a lot. Just pop it onto the back. Liking that. So yeah, that's basically it for all the accessories these guys come with. I mean, they each come with some stands. The Iron Man stand is a real durable, I guess you call it flight stand. You know, you can get him into some flying poses. Some nicely detailed base right there. Thanos, real quick, actually comes with a pretty large base. It's alright. If I pop this off, I can actually show you that it actually looks like that. But I usually just keep this on here just so that I don't lose it. Don't want to deal with that. But yeah, to be honest, this base isn't my favorite because it's so large. It's kind of hard to display them. I kind of like to make sure my figures are very secure. So having them on the stand for me is kind of a must. But yeah, so that's basically it, guys, for the accessories. Let me go ahead and show you these guys in some poses. Alright guys, I got the Mark 50 lit up, which was a little bit of a pain. For those of you guys that have this Iron Man, you will know how hard it is to put those batteries in there, and with Hot Toys' track history, it's hit or miss if they're going to work or not. And that's kind of the downside to Hot Toys, to be honest. It's really hit or miss with those batteries. Unfortunately for me, one of the pairs did not work. It happens. Thankfully, there was enough in there that I could light up at least the arms, the helmet, and the arc reactor in the front. The legs aren't lit up because those are the ones that weren't working. It happens, but it's something you gotta live with Hot Toys. At least until one day, hopefully they're able to either give us better batteries or a better compartment. I'm not sure which part is it that gives out quicker. I'm sure maybe there's somebody in the comments can put that in there. But besides that, yeah, we've got a really good pose here. I try to put most of the accessories that he comes with on. So that's like the extra arm pieces right there. The nanotech in the back. It looks real good. And I've got it on my new turntable. Shout out to my boy Sosa, Big Sos. But yeah, I'm actually surprised the lights are still on. I'm kind of waiting for them to go out. But yeah, this looks really nice. Let me get into another pose real quick. All right, there we guys go. Another pose. Got Iron Man looking dynamic. Try to shut off most of the lights. This is the darkest I can get it right now. But yeah, I think it does justice. You can see those lights, and it looks amazing. The thing I like about this Iron Man armor is that it's very sleek, and even Hot Toys try to incorporate that in the design with the joints and all that, and you're able to cover up a lot of the joints, honestly. But yeah, this is looking real good. All right, guys. And now I've got that Tony Stark head sculpt on there. And again, like I mentioned, this is probably the head sculpt you're gonna get with the Mark 85, well, the reissue at least, or if you did participate in that send back. Like I said, I'm not doing that. I'm happy with the head sculpt that's on the Mark 50 right now, and I am more than happy with the head sculpt that we got with the Mark 85. But yeah, just I've got him right there on the turntable with some of those articulated finger hands, and yeah, I mean, with that head sculpt on, looks amazing. I'm pretty happy with this figure, guys. So that's basically it for Iron Man. Let me go ahead and switch over now to Thanos. All right, guys, and there you go, the Infinity War Thanos. And I'm surprised that the turntable is actually moving. He's got some weight on him, and right now I just got him in like a, nonchalant pose, just standing there, being imposing. But no, the one thing I like about this figure is obviously the seamless arms, but just the enormity of it is it's huge, and it definitely fits into your Infinity War collection, Marvel collection as well too. But the thing I like the most is that gauntlet that's passing by right there. The detail on that thing is amazing, and just the pants. I mean, the pants, whatever material they use for the pants, I'm digging it a lot. It feels like I would probably wear those pair of pants, to be honest. They feel pretty comfortable. But yeah, I'm liking this right here. Let me see if I can get him into some more dynamic poses. Alright, guys, I got Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet and the lights on, and man, I'm happy that they actually worked. I had to actually go through a couple batteries. A couple of them weren't working. So yeah, again, with that whole thing with Hot Toys, the batteries it's very hit or miss. Thank God, out of the 6 batteries they supplied, three of them, I had to mismatch them though. 3 of them did work. But yeah, as you can tell, it lights up pretty well. Able to see all the gems in there, all the Infinity Stones, and yeah, just look at that right there. That looks amazing, guys. Let me cut back to this with the lights on. All right, guys, as Thanos spins back around, yeah, look at the paint on that gauntlet, real quick. Look at that. Yeah, I'm happy with this figure, guys. I mean, I know the Endgame one came out, and I'm gonna be reviewing that pretty soon. Probably gonna do a double feature with that one as well. Let me go ahead and I think I can get into probably 1 or 2 more poses before we end this. Real quick, guys, I want to give you a closer look at the gauntlet. I have it right now on his bicep curling arm, and I mean, if any of you guys have ever had the Hasbro 101 or even the Sideshow 101, you guys have a really good take on what it's supposed to look like. And this right here from Hot Toys does not disappoint. I mean, I can almost feel the power of the gauntlet. But yeah, this is great. Alright, guys, there you go. There's Thanos. Man, I'm really happy to have this figure, guys. It's a really good figure. The only downside is him being so large. I do have some kind of restrictions as far as how to pose him in my display case. Thankfully that's gonna change soon. I'm trying to get a different display case so that way I can actually utilize him properly. But yeah, let me bring Iron Man back out so that way we can send you guys off. Alright, guys, and there you go. Got Thanos from Infinity War and the Mark 50 Iron Man armor from Infinity War. And man, yeah, these two go perfectly together. I'm extremely happy to have in my collection. Hot Toys has never disappointed, in my opinion, when it came to representing that with their figures, and especially with these two right here. I mean, the fight scene between these two is very iconic, and I think it's gonna go down in movie history as one of the best, if not the best. Um, it sucks that it's over, but that's what these Hot Toys pieces are for. It's for us to relive those scenes without having to watch them. I mean, we can always go back and watch them, but to have something physically there, these definitely uh, take that place and do facilitate that emptiness you sometimes can feel. Um, but yeah, I mean, the Mark 50 and the Infinity War Thanos, I still think are great pieces that you should add to your collection. Uh, I am definitely happy that I have them. Besides that, guys, I mean, there's not much else for me to say. I mean, there really isn't many downsides between these two figures. I mean, Thanos being pretty big has some good articulation, and you know, uh, the Mark 50 definitely has some amazing articulation and hidden features in there to disguise that. The only downside, and I think you guys already know what it is just the batteries, and that goes for both figures. But that's just a Hot Toys thing, and hopefully down the line in the future they fix that. But it still doesn't detract from wanting to get these figures. So yeah, besides that, guys, don't forget to always check out Superbad action figures for any Hot Toys needs. Sideshow needs as well. 1/6 scale, even statues. They got statues as well. Don't forget they're an official retailer for Sideshow, so they're legit. Their link to their Instagram is going to be in the description down below. Check them out. Send Tim a message if you guys see something on the page, or if you even have a question about something you don't see. Don't be afraid to ask, guys, and please pre-order. I'm probably gonna do a video on this soon, as on what the difference is between pre-ordering and just picking up a figure at release. What I can tell you right now, real quick, is the price you're gonna get on that pre-order cannot be beaten. I'm gonna tell you right now, the price you're gonna pay at day one release might vary, especially on the popularity of the figure and the availability. So definitely don't be afraid to place some pre-orders, guys, especially with Superbad action figures. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram as well, link in the description. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you guys can see when these videos go up. On Instagram, I like to put a lot of posts up as well, so don't forget to check us out on there to see when the next video is coming out, or if I do a polling. I like to do pollings here and there, so don't be afraid to check it out and pick a figure, see which one you like, which one you want to get the review about. But yeah, thanks, guys. Catch you later.